Welcome to Itungo Pastures, a 2.5-acre urban pasture and dairy farm situated just 4 miles from the Ugandan capital, Kampala, in Wakiso district.
We are about to have a farmer's breakfast, as you can see, at Itungo Pastures. Oh my goodness. Well, They know my love for food, and Python and wife, Johnny, they are just about to spoil me. I can't do anything. I have to get spoiled.
Actually, my mentor, Mr. Python, has already told me there's no free lunch. Completely nothing is ever being given to you that is free. Wake up, work hard, and I'm sure the money that you've made yourself is really so fun. You don't have to explain to anyone, you know, I bought this, I bought that. No, make it yourself, have it, enjoy, and have the freedom. So there's no free lunch.
It's just a unique place. I mean, considering for many urban farmers, people who have decided to do their farming within either urban or peri-urban areas, today probably will be a very good experience for you. It's a very rainy day. We struggled to get here. We would have gotten here much earlier than this, but definitely, I mean, it's God's plan. There's not much you can do. The rains came and we are finally here. So we're going to be experimenting just to look at what you can do within a city environment, how you might be able to deal with your pastures, because feeds almost constitute 60% of any farm's costs of production.
All right.
I'm good.
Are you all right?
I'm very right.
Remember, silage is not as dry as here and the other thing. Silage is a mixture of different, so it can also be used as a foliage when making what? When making silage. It has good protein content, as you can see, 14 to 20% of the protein. And remember, the main thing in the milk, and actually the food value we get from milk, is protein. So that means including proteins in the diet of the animal is very, very important. So that's why we advise our farmers, come to Itungo farm, get the seedlings of Bracharia mulatto too, so you may have the protein content in the food of the animals for nice milk and more production of milk from the farm.
This is our new plant called the Japanese millet from South Africa. It is good for the swampy area. This works good for you. It does both hay and silage.
This is silage bag.
The pastures generally take up to 3 months to the first harvest. Once harvested, they are either chopped, mixed and served fresh, or served as hay, a mixture of dried pastures and legumes.
This is our kind of work that he does. And now, the actual business now, the mixing has been done. We are actually going to the next step, which is feeding the animals.
Yeah.
Full nourishment, testified by the cow's vigor in licking and chewing into them. This silent happiness manifests in the milk they produce in turn. Python has 4 milking cows at the moment at the Wakiso farm, giving around 60 liters a day after they remove milk for feeding the calves. Being close to the city, he can sell a liter of milk for 1,800 Uganda shillings, that's about 50 cents or half a dollar, while farmers in the countryside could sell for as little as 700 shillings or 18 cents. That's about 3.3 million shillings a month, 39 million shillings a year. That's about $10,000. Other than milk, the happy cows produce cow dung, a waste product which here is used in producing biogas. If you have 2 cows on zero grazing at your place, you can have a basic biogas system capable of generating 6 hours of cooking and lighting at a cost of 2.3 million shillings. That's about $639 as of September 2020.
Hard work, filling up the biogas, and then the next thing is you're cooking nicely without having to blow into the kitchen fire.
With our milk fixed and our gas channeled, it's time to taste what the bioflames can offer.
They just said we'll have to come to the kitchen, but just see how clean that fire is. That's clean gas, that's biogas. A lot of times, if we know what we are dealing with, then we should know. So, Python, you know my love for food, and so you and Madame just made a deal that you're going to make sure that you cook something that we are going to eat. And with the eggs in the kitchen now, I think, just do the honors now, get ready. We are going to eat it. So Mr. Python knows there's no way of coming to the farm and you fail to eat. And Samantha is serving me and Mr. Python. So we are about to have a farmer's breakfast, as you can see, at Itungo Pastures. Oh my goodness! Well,
another cash cow. The slurry is a fantastic fertilizer used here to manure the pasture fields, but also importantly at Itungo Pastures, it's increasingly being used as a feed for catfish.
In this tank, it holds about 1,000. It holds 1,000 catfish.
1,000 catfish.
Exactly, 1,000.
Adult catfish after 6 months.
The Businjas have an eye for money and will tap into anything that relates to pasture production or value addition. Just recently, they started making silage making machines, simple grass chopping machines, as well as baling machines. The optimal utilization of this limited space can make one envious, optically speaking, that is. This venture is training, then employing young people from within the local area, hence impacting communities. The machines are affordable to a smallholder farmer.
We're trying to pack our hay.
Right, you've just seen any farmer who thought that probably you wouldn't be able to get the bells. You look at the bells coming off the tractors, the big tractors. That's for the rich people. A poor person or a middle-income person can still make a bell, just like you've seen, using these machines here. Very simple technology. At the end of the it, you have got 14 kilograms. Not easy to lift, but you can see. It just shows now this is ready.
The farm also operates a pasture-friendly shop selling pasture and legume seeds. Initial outlay for the seeds seems a bit high, but once established, many of the pastures will last for several years, hence recuperating the cost of initial investment. One of the biggest lost costs for many farmers is the poor post-harvest management, which go into billions of dollars on the African continent. Producing pastures is one thing, but making them last longer to feed your animals is another. Itungo Pastures is selling silage bags to smallholder farmers, as well as silage sheets for the bigger farmers with large ground silos. These sheets now mean you don't need to dig ground silos to store your feeds, but you can just use normal room spaces to lay the sheet, place the feeds, then cover air tightly. The smallholder farmer will be able to store between half a ton to a ton of silage in these airtight, weatherproof silage bags. Python and Jolly have embarked on an aggressive marketing campaign for their growing list of products, soliciting the services of a digital media specialist to widen the scope of their reach.
Well, we are trying to integrate farming with digital marketing. Much as we're doing this for Itungo Pastures, we're also training other farmers to also do the same.
As I marveled at the developments at Itungo Pastures farm, it was hard to miss out on two young ladies that were hands-on, young, pretty, and an epitome of slay queenhood. Yet here they were, getting dirty and seeming to enjoy what they were laying their hands on. I learned that Samantha Musimenta and Umurengezi Confiance, both aged 20, are university students who are already carving out a secure path once they bag their degrees. What really motivated them?
Like, I've been to school, I've seen the cleaners around, I've seen the people working in the kitchen, and I think none of them is actually ugly. They all look good, they are beautiful actually, just as if
Our thing is just so unique, and everyone you tell this thing about pasturing, growing pastures. Everyone finds it unique. It is really unique. So I thought this thing could add a lot on me. So I decided to join because I see it's not just stopping here. We are going very fast.
It's got a future.
Yes.
And you've started feeling it inside you. Do you like wake up and you feel like you really want to touch, you know, the grass, the pastures, feed the cows?
Yes.
Is there some kind of satisfaction that comes, that arises out of that?
Exactly, it comes. You feel satisfied. This is nature. Like, this is agriculture.
It's not some
ours.
complicated
Yes.
work that you have to go to office and
It's
sit
not,
and write down and
it's
copy.
not rocket
and...
science.
Well, there's some science. I've seen the mixing. I've had 13 kilograms here, 12 kilograms here. You just don't mess it up and just place it in there.
Anyone can do that.
Yeah.
Right. What message would you like also to have to the young girls out there? I think that's just sort of in a sentence.
Okay. So my message to the girls out there, we should stop this mentality we used to have. I also had it thinking farming is dirty work, it is hard work. It's what we had. But farming has been made easy, as you've seen. You can still farm with your nails. You have the nails and we farm. We can get into the dirty work then after clean up and make our nails. So please, let's wake up. Let's rise up and work for this is our generation. So if we just relax and focus on nails, what are we going to tell our grandchildren?
Yes, Samantha?
So I think what I can tell girls out there, there's no free lunch. Like, actually my mentor, Mr. Pison, has already told me there's no free lunch. Completely nothing is ever being given to you that is free. Wake up, work hard, and I'm sure the money that you've made yourself is really so fun. You don't have to explain to anyone, you know, I bought this, I bought that. No, make it yourself, have it, enjoy, and have the freedom. So there's no free lunch.
My time at Itungo Pastures is fast coming to an end. My experiences in farming so far is that the strength of progress on a farm is heavily dependent on the relationship of its owners in their attitude towards the venture. Jolie, Pison's wife, has been in the thick and thin of things from the very word go.
According to the research we have been doing, I have realized that actually farming, it's not a dirty job as many people out there think. You can actually make it clean. I'm very sure you've been in our office. We are having computers there and everything. And even us ourselves, do we look dirty?
Oh, well, you do tell me.
So to most of the ladies, actually not even ladies, I am very sure even there are some men who still think that farming is a dirty job. It's not dirty. Farming is a very nice business, even better than what most of you may think. Yeah, it's a very good investment, and of course besides that, in farming there is money if you do it and you always be present. You don't just do it as a side day.
You know,
or
Jolie,
something. Hey, when we wake up, we make sure we wake up and be here at the farm. When he's not there, I'm here. At least I know how much money we make, how we spend, because we sit down and budget, and really we count each and every money, and at least now we know how everything goes. Yeah? You know, sometimes you can be there, you actually here, I'm the accountant.
I was just about to go there. Most of the people I've seen being happy.
Yeah.
I've seen Pison's happiness, and his happiness is almost built around the fact that you handle the money.
Surely I handled it, and I'm happy about it. Actually, farming, we are not doing it actually like a job. I think it's more fun to us when we are here. You feel free. You're your own boss. You know, you do something, and you.
This kind of work is very intensive.
Yes,
It's intensive. I mean, regardless of how you look at it. When do you find the time for your love?
1 month for vacation.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we go and have all the fun and love ourselves.
That's when you see the money.
I'm almost tempted to say the bright is future here, instead of course of the future is bright. I guess, drawn in by the ingenious nature of how these two, with a team of dedicated disciples, have transformed this little space into a haven of hope for hundreds of urban and peri-urban farmers without space, yet with an insatiable appetite for pastures for their flocks. It's incredible how they are building an all-rounded business with multiple linkages and resourcefulness. There is always room for improvement, and I see no possible resistance to that either.
We can just even look through the camera.
Wow.
Speak to this farmer, speak to this landowner who is sitting on land and is doing nothing with it. What they could possibly be missing out on.
My dear friend, if you're outside there, here averagely we have a comparative advantage. So you can also see around what is the comparative advantage. A comparative advantage, I mean, look for something where you are that can do well. For example, if I give you a gabsa, if you're in southwestern Uganda, you know people are looking for feed. I would tell you to go invest in hay business if you're in southwestern Uganda. If you're in central here, I would tell you to go and invest in silage. If you're in northern corridor, like Nakasongola, then fattening can be good. For that person who is an urban farmer, you have 1 acre, 2 acres, 3 acres. Look for something that you can, it's comparative advantage. Like here I'm in town, my comparative advantage, the price of milk is high. So you get 100 liters, you sell a liter at 2,000. Okay? So if you're in Chiruhura, you don't have a comparative advantage
in terms of
milk.
price. Yes.
So for you, I would advise you to invest in hay. You feed for a small farmer with 4 acres, 3 acres, don't go to animals if you're in Chiruhura. Concentrate on making hay. You supply those people who are having big chunks of land, but they have not done feeding well. For me, who is in Kampala here, who is in Wakiso here, I wouldn't go to fattening. I'm not going to make a kill because I have small land. That's how I'm investing in silage making. Supply those people, urban farmers who don't have land. So even if it is 1 acre, you can specialize in making silage, in making hay. To me, I'm not only concentrating on animals. That's why when you have seen, I'm making many things. I'm making a kill in silage bags. I'm making a kill in dairy, selling milk. I'm making a kill in selling post-handling, the silage bags and the like. So you can do mixed farming. You do things here, you do things here, you do things here, so that collectively you can get some good money on a small acreage of land, which is easily manageable.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're trying to hide your